Let's imagine this. You've been living in America legally for years. You have a job. You've been paying taxes. Maybe you're married to a U.S. citizen. Maybe you have kids that was born here. You've done everything right and by the so-called legal law of the United States. And this past Friday afternoon, with no warning, the government drops a new rule that says you have to leave the country first, then apply for a green card abroad. Oh, and we don't even know if you're being allowed to come back. This is not how, this is not just a guess or random assumption anymore. This is a real policy that the Trump administration just announced this past Friday, May 22nd of 2026. Today on WTF podcast, I'll break down what changed, who it hits, and more likely what's more to come with this. Let's talk about it. If you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe button here. I'm the Drunken Sailor. This is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot Podcast. We cut through the BS. We get straight to the point and get straight to how this will hurt people, this will affect people, and what my overall thought of this in the day. Before we can talk about what changed, let's make sure we're on the same page here. So, what is a green card actually is? Let's break this down like everybody understand. Because I think a lot of people hear the term and assume it's only applied to people who come across the border illegally. But that's not the case. A green card is official, a lawful permanent resident card here in the United States. It's what gives foreign nationals the legal right to live and work here in the United States permanently. So let's get that straight. It's not citizenship now. That's another thing. But it's a step in the right direction to get U.S. citizenship. Once you have a green card for 5 years, you can apply to become a full U.S. citizen. And this is what we have a big issue and the big answers we have to answer in America. Do we have enough green card to legal citizens here that want to be Americans, or do we need to shut the door and maybe fix America first before we let more people in? Because we know last 4 years, Joe Biden administration had an open border policy. Now we have to come to a term. Listen, we have enough people here, or do we need more people? Now let's continue. Now, who applies for green card? Let's talk about that. Spouses of U.S. citizens, people on H-1B1 work visas, doctors, engineers, research nurses, doctors, international students who build career here after graduation, and refugees and people granted political asylum. Those are the people who could vouch and apply for a green card. These are the people who went through the legal process, did it the right way. Let's be count for that as well. I want people to come to America legally in the right way. But should they have to wait here in America for this status or wait abroad in their country? We'll talk about that as well. They got the right visa. They follow the rules. And here's the key thing to understand. For more than the last 50 years, since the 1960s, all these people have been allowed to apply for the green card without even leaving the United States. If that fail or not, you answer that in the comment section for me. I think we should let people wait in their country to get the status before they come here. But like I said, is it really any wrong or right answer to that? The paperwork, the interview, the background checks, all of that could be done right here on American soil. That policy is called adjustment of status. And as of Friday, the Trump administration wants to end it. Now, Trump said he's supposed to have been tough on immigration. He said he wanted mass deportation, where he backed off and tackled out of that. Trump always chickening out, what taco means. He backed down because the leftists wouldn't let him do the raids and stuff he needed to do. He backed down like a coward. So now he's trying to do other ways. Because most of his base wanted, a guy was from his base, wanted mass deportation. The people who was here illegally. The people that cut the line that got here illegally. Now, people that did the right thing, that's one thing. People who cut the line that just came in illegally, those people should go back home. Yes, I do agree with that. Let's continue. Yesterday, Friday, May 22nd of 2026, U.S. citizens and immigrant services, that the USCIS, the federal agency that handle immigration paperwork, put out an announcement saying that foreign nationals in the United States on a temporary visa who wants to apply for a green card must leave the country and apply in their home country. But this is going to have a drawback. This is going to have an uproar, especially with the Democrats. We know midterms are coming. This is going to be big. That official statement said, and I'll quote directly here: non-immigrants, like students, temporary workers, or people on tourist visas coming to the United States for a short time and for specific purposes, our system is designed for them to leave when their visit is over. Their visit should not function as the first step in the green card process. Now, let's talk about that with a statement. This is an exception. They also say applicants can stay and apply here in extremely succulent circumstances. But here's the problem: they need to define what extremely extraordinary circumstances is, and the officer, the USCI officer, will determine that by case basis. So if they have a extreme reason why they can't return home, it's something dangerous or something, they have to explain it and have to get approved. It's all going to be case by case. And hey, let me know in the comment section. That gives the government exorbitant discretion to approve or deny people with almost no clear standard. And right now, the USCI have not said when the rule will take effect. They haven't said when it truly will take effect yet. It's not going to be sooner than later. Well, people who already apply are affected, how long somebody will have to remain outside the country while they wait for their process, which can be months, if not years. We're talking about approximately over 600,000 people who apply for a green card from within the United States every single year. All of them now in limbo, it's in legal limbo. So almost over 500,000 people who applied for a green card, now their status is unknown. You have family members or anybody like that who just recently applied or have to apply. Now this will affect you and your family members. So let's go on. Who get hurt by this the most? Let's break this down here. Group 1, spouses of U.S. citizens. Number 1, if you are a American citizen married to somebody who is another country and your spouse is here legally on a visa, your spouse may, keyword may, now be required to leave the United States to process their green card application. That's going to be big. That means your family gets separated potentially for months, if not years, while the paperwork moves throughout the system overseas. For many, an organization called World Relief put it on plainly. They say this policy will, quote, effectively create an indefinite separation of family. That's not activist language. That's a particular description of what will happen. Number 2, skilled workers, doctor, engineer, researchers. We know most skilled workers not coming in the United States. H-1B1 is basically entry-level jobs they're taking. They're not taking the O-1 visas are the doctors, the engineer. H-1B1 visas are mostly in entry-level jobs, still regular American citizen jobs. We know that. The United States attracts some of the best talent in the world, H-1B1 workers with visas. Many of those workers spend years here contributing to hospital, tech company, university, and then apply for permanent residency. Under this rule, they may have to quit their jobs, leave their life behind, go back to their home country, and wait. Some employers won't hold their position. You know that? And some of those workers simply won't come back, or will they take their skills somewhere else. Refugees and asylum seekers. That's the third group here. This one is particularly serious. Refugees and asylum seekers were granted protection because it was determined that returning to their home country would put them in danger. Now the government is considering requiring those exact people to go back to the exact country to file their green card paperwork. And here, when it get more complicated, what immigrants experts are calling the catch-22. The Trump administration has issued travel bans in over 100 countries. If you're one from these countries, you leave the United States to apply for a green card abroad, you may be blocked from returning. Oh, see, one senior analyst said, Doug Rand, who served under the Biden administration, put it like this. Remember that Trump had banned people from over 100 countries from returning to the United States, so forcing them to go back abroad for keeping paperwork is a no path at all. Read that again. The government is telling people to leave, knowing that for many, they won't be able to come back. That's another key word here. So I'm just going with the fact. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Why this administration doing this? Why the Trump administration doing this? Fair, unfair? Let's find out. Now, to be fair, let's talk about why the administration is doing this. The official reason for the government is straightforward. When people apply for green card from inside the country and get denied, some of them disappear and stay illegally. That is true. A lot of people on spy visas, work visas and stuff, school visas. They don't want to go back to their country. They basically disappear and start to stay in this country, America, illegally. We know that happens a lot with people on spy visas and work visas or school visas. That happens a lot of times, too many times. We just can't have people just, oh, my visa spy, I'm just gonna disappear, not be found. We gotta stop that. Can't have people illegally anymore. We gotta stop that. If they apply from abroad, that problem goes away because they're already outside the country. Yep, if they get denied, they're already in their home country. Nobody get hurt. This is a real enforcement argument. It's not a crazy on its face, but critics include immigration lawyers, advocate groups, and members of Congress said the stated reason doesn't match the scale of the policy. Now we're going back to Doug Rand, again, a former USCIS advisor. He says this: the goal of this policy is very explicit. Senior officials in this administration have said over and over that they want fewer people to get permanently registered here because permanent residency is a path to citizenship, and they want to block that path for so many people as possible. So you have two very different entities up here. The administration say enforce the rule and stay overseas. The critics are saying that's unfair, make illegal immigrant harder, full stop. So at the same time, it's not going to be good overall. So what can we look forward to? Legal challenges will come with this. Whenever it does come into effect, we know the Democrats, the advocate groups are going to challenge this in court. This will probably go up to the Supreme Court again, just to be safe. This rule was announced this Friday, and Friday night, immigration lawyers and advocate groups was already drafting a response. Courts have blocked several Trump immigration policies already. They will be almost certainly to challenge this, and they will pause with this challenge work through the legal system. Second, Congress is split. Congress is split, and midterms are coming. So this will be the tip and tail, one way or another, who get elected in November coming up. Democrats have been vocal. Representatives have called this policy beyond cruel. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said it's betrayal and a very promise that build this country. Republicans have been largely quiet about it. Third, and the most important, we still don't have implication in dates. They have not given a date actually kicked in. If you or someone you know is currently in the middle of a green card application, this is big here. The advice from immigration lawyers right now: do not make any major moves until this get a clearer understanding. Consult an immigration lawyer before you do anything. Yes. Seek legal counsel before you apply and do anything. The story is moving fast. I will consider every major update as reasonably come. Subscribe if you can. I will keep this people updated. Any big news, any dates come, any challenges come from this, I'll let you know. Here's the bottom line, guys. For the last 50 years, people have come in this country legally on work visas, school visas, and refugees as spouse of American citizens. Continue to build path permanent residency without uprooting their lives. This path got a lot harder, and for some people, it may get just a entirely closed period. Whether you think that's the right call or not, that's real challenges, real circumstances, real people. I want you to know what you can think. Drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the new channel, guys. We're going to be talking about it. I'm the Drunken Sailor, guys. Let's talk about this. Are you with the new laws here? Are you for immigration? Are you for cracking down on the immigration? Let's talk about it, guys. That's what I'm here for. WTL podcast. I'm the Drunken Sailor. Any news break on this, I'll come back to update you guys. I'm here with the news, current news, what's going on in the world. We're going to talk and have this conversation. So I'm the Drunken Sailor. Thank you for being here. I'm out.